Hey everyone, it is Sunday, March 22nd. I didn't think I'd be back so soon, but I have a finished object to share. I finally finished my ranunculus sweater. I've been working on the twisted rib for so long, and I was trying it on this morning and just thought I would film a little bit so that I could share it with you. I really love it. I think the yarn that I chose so beautiful. It is Chelsea Yarns, the singles base in Aix-en-Provence and held with a mohair in Boardwalk. I really, really love it. I actually don't wear too many of my hand knitted sweaters, but I think that this one, because it's a little bit lighter weight and it's short sleeves, I think I will get a lot of wear out of this one. So I thought I would pick up my camera today and share a little bit of my knitting plans because I've already got something planned to cake up today. And I think I'm going to try to gather everyone in the house and go out for a bit of a walk because we haven't been getting outside as much as I would like, and it's a beautiful day. So I thought I would just take you guys along with me today. Here is a full view of my ranunculus sweater. I'm really happy with it. It's so pretty. I'm in love with this color. It's the Aix-en-Provence singles base from Chelsea Luxe Yarns. I'm not exactly sure how much I used. I had 2 skeins of the fingering and 1 skein of mohair. I did run out of mohair just as I got to the bottom rib because I did do a little bit more in the length, I think, than the pattern called for. I didn't want it too cropped. Still kind of cropped, but not too much for me. And even the fingering, I'm not quite sure. I have lots of yarn left, but I did end up alternating, so I can't tell exactly. I could probably weigh it and put it on my Ravelry page. But once I finished the lace at the top, I started alternating between the skeins just because it was a really pale color and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have a big difference between the two. I don't think I would have, but I decided to do that and I'm really happy that I did. It's such a pretty sweater. So I'm going to take this off the hanger and weave in the ends at some point and give it a nice block and put it in my wardrobe. Next up on this beautiful sunny afternoon, I am going to cake up these gorgeous yarns from La Bien-Aimée. They are merino singles, and I've picked out a bag and a pattern. So I am going to cast on for the Vertices Unite by Stephen West. This has been on my wish list to make for probably 2 years now, and originally I thought I would make the smaller version, but after looking at some pictures, I think I'm going to be ambitious and try to do the large version. It is such a gorgeous finished shawl. I know it's a little ambitious. I know I lose steam in bigger projects like this, but I really think this is a great time to cast something on really cozy and comforting. And hopefully this project will bring me comfort. And with the extra time at home, it will just be something I find a lot of joy in. So I'm just gathering everything I need for the project. I've got my Swift here and I'm going to cake them up. I think before I cast on, I might do my nails and just pamper myself a little bit and then watch something with the boys and then cast this on a little bit later. I've caked up all my yarn. It is ready to go for the Vertices Unite. And I just need to find a needle because the particular needle size that it calls for, which is a 3.5 millimeter, is not in my case. So I need to check some project bags, see if I can find one. And I've just painted my nails with this Essie, I think it's a gel. Essie gel. Essie is my favorite nail polish. This color is Perfect Posture. It's really pretty. So I've got my nails done. I am just going to let them dry. I'm going to put some bedding into wash and make myself a coffee and watch something this afternoon. Made myself a delicious coffee and am about to watch something on Netflix with Glenn, but I thought I would quickly share a couple of podcasts that I have really been enjoying lately. I may have mentioned some of them before, I'm not quite sure, so I apologize if it is a little bit repetitive, but I have been loving Emma Robinson's YouTube channel lately. I have been watching her for a while. She is the dyer and knitter behind Woolly Mammoth, is it Fibers? Can barely see. Yep, Woolly Mammoth Fiber Company. She is a treat to watch. I find her so inspirational and so calm and lovely that I've just been really, really enjoying her channel right now. She has lots of videos, lots of gorgeous natural dyed yarns that she dyes in Northern Ireland, and I'm just so inspired by her that I really wanted to share that in case I haven't mentioned her before or you haven't found her channel. You probably have, but I've also been really enjoying Maria from Woolen Forest, who I know I've mentioned before. She's also a really inspiring and calming person to watch, and I think that's kind of the theme right now that I am gravitating towards, is just really calm and inspiring people. Another one of those is Fiber Tales. I really enjoy that podcast as well. And I know I have mentioned Christopher Allen quite a few times because I love his lifestyle vlogs, but he is also doing daily vlogs right now, or almost daily, because he's working from home and social distancing, and it has been such a treat. I am really enjoying that, so I just thought I would share a few of those with you. lighting in here is terrible, but I've caked up all of my yarn for the Vertices Unite project. I'm really excited about it. I'm actually casting this on with a few of my dearest friends. We are all doing a 5-skein project of a shawl. Most of us are doing the same pattern, but not everyone. I pulled out my bag. I finally found needles in another bag, and I pulled out my little knitting notebook, which is this adorable Webster's Pages traveler's notebook that I got on scrapbook.com. Super cute, and I just kind of make notes and just keep it in whatever project bag I'm working with, especially if it's a bigger one. I don't always carry it with me, but I've got a couple notebooks in here. The first one is where I will just keep notes on the pattern, and I decided to keep a little spot here documenting which color each of these will be in the pattern. So I've picked out what I'm doing A, B, C, D, and E, and I'm just going to note them in here just in case I lose my paper pattern and I get confused. So I'm also just going to keep this little notebook handy for any notes as I'm knitting. The notebook in the back is actually a Rifle Paper Company book, and I usually carry a book like this with me at yarn events like Knit City or Rhinebeck, and I kind of jot down patterns in here on my dream knitting list, and then I put down the size I would want to make, what type of yarn, like what weight of yarn I would need, and how many skeins or how much yardage I would need. So I kind of keep a little master list in a book just in case I can't get to my phone or Ravelry. And that way, when I am out shopping or at a big event and I see something and fall in love with it, I can just check my little notebook and figure out exactly how much yarn I would need. So this is my little setup. I'm going to pack everything in the bag. I'm going to have a really relaxing evening. I've got a dessert that just got out of the oven, and I'm just going to go and enjoy some of that right now.